Weather Words is a production of The Reporter, Delaware County's leading news source.
Hello to everybody. Happy New Year to everybody. And it's not usually this time of year that you can look behind me and all around and see green grass and everything else. But I'll take it, because now I can step out and go to the barn and not worry about where am I stepping, am I going to fall down. Even the animals don't know what to do with it, because the other day, goats are lounging in the sun on the hillsides. The cows are up in the field saying, oh, isn't this nice? It's like, okay. So every once in a while we deserve something like this. I hope it doesn't last too long. In fact, I can tell you it will end by the end of this coming week. But someone stepped out and goes, oh, it's 39 outside. It feels chilly. 39 is 9 degrees above average, and that's where we're starting this morning. Our average high temperatures this time of the year is between 28 and 34 are high. We've been spoiled. What can I tell you? We had 55, we had 52, even yesterday, which was a little chilly, in the low 40s. Low 40s is still 10 to 12 degrees above normal. It's like, oh my. And guess what's coming up from now until Thursday? You might get a day of 50 or 55 come Wednesday, believe it or not. It's like, where is this coming from? I'm not really sure. But I'll take it. You know what? Anytime I don't hear the furnace going on this time of the year, I say, hooray, I'm not burning fuel oil. Or if it's gas or whatever you're heating with, take the break. It's nice to have. However, we are going to be getting some rain, and it's going to start tomorrow. In fact, around here, probably about 10 o'clock in the morning on, it might get to be fairly heavy rain, maybe a half an inch or maybe 3/4 of an inch. And then on Wednesday, maybe another 1/10 to 2/10. And then on Thursday, the temperature is going to do one of these. But they say, oh, it's going to get cold. No, it's going to get back closer to normal, but still above, because we're going to have 34 and 36. It's still, for our high, that's above normal. It's like, okay, I think by the weekend, we'll finally get back to what's considered normal for us. But that's okay too. You'll find in the paper this week a complete summary of 2022 by month. And I will let you know, since I don't have the paper in front of me, we're just about 1 degree below normal for the year in temperature. We're 3¼ inches, or maybe 3½, I don't remember, above normal for the total precipitation for the year, even though we had a 6-week drought. We had a really dry January last year and a real dry October. Believe it or not, Mother Nature has a way of making up for all that. In fact, this is sort of bad news. Yesterday, San Francisco had 5½ inches of rain in one day, breaking the all-time record for the heaviest rainfall in San Francisco since there's been a San Francisco, believe it or not. You don't get those kind of rains. And then there's another storm coming after that. There was several before that. So now we're going to hear everybody saying, I hate this rain, it's too much. Of course, you had a 10-year drought before all of that. Maybe this is Mother Nature's way of making up for some of that shortage. But too much of anything at the wrong time is extremely inconvenient. Let's put it that way. So, believe it or not, also for people who say I like snow, our normal snowfall now is only 91 inches a year, which actually sounds like a lot to some people. In fact, I remember in Anchorage, Alaska, sitting at the table with an Alaskan person sitting next to me, and I said, well, what kind of snow do you get? She goes, oh, we get sometimes 30 or 40 inches. I said, in a single snowstorm? Oh, no, all together. And I said, huh? I said, and that's when we were getting 115 inches here. I said, we get 115 inches where we live. Oh my God, where are you? I said, the foothill of the Catskill Mountains. And she goes, I'm never going there. This was in Alaska. Of course, you go inland, it's a little bit different. But we always think of different places having different things. And we actually ended up with 3½ inches more snow than normal for a winter last year, believe it or not. Of course, unfortunately, it was that April thing where we had all that heavy, wet snow that crashed all the trees and branches and took out our power and everything else, which was an unusual April snowstorm. There's a lot of winter ahead of us. Let's see what Mother Nature brings. You know what? If I don't have to plow the driveway at all, I think that'll be okay. We'll just wait and see what happens. Of course, not good for snowmobilers, not good for people that like to snowshoe, but then again, we had a couple winters ago where during February, we could snow this deep and had to shovel off people's roofs. So who knows? It makes Mother Nature interesting. It makes my job exciting. Enjoy your new year, and I'll talk to you again in our next adventure.
To subscribe or advertise, call 607-464-4009.